4th International Congress of Language 2023, Slovakia University. Congress held on 16, 17, and 18 October, bringing important guests and experts in their areas, with important topics and projects. Workshops were held with the participation of students and teachers which fostered the development of language, and also with a visit to a community full of cultural knowledge and a unique experiences that only a few students had. Workshop developed by Daniela Rodante. In this workshop called The Piglets and the Big Bad Wolf of Heroes, Anti-Heroes and Villains, it was a great experience showing us how to make a story, the different models that we can implement and how they can be seen in any story. We used this one as a reference and also gave us a different perspective.
And in the workshop that the teacher Nadia provided us with on psychology, we believe that it was a good experience, where we went through many stages in the workshop, from theoretical explanation to understand the topics until reaching a part where it consists of doing the demonstration of, and it was good.
In this conference with the topic The Introduction of the Critique of Language was exposed by a teacher of the Faculty of Political Science of the UMX. In this conference, the teacher explained that the critique of language began to be clarified in the 19th century. However, he emphasizes that language can be complex to a certain degree, since grammatical rules are not known as such.
Presented by Elizabeth Romero, descriptive analysis of the subtitling of the Spanish humor of the American sitcom Gilmore Girls. It was an interesting proposal. It showed us how humor is subtitled from one language to another.
And after, in the presentation table that Maria presented to us in the translation of the humor of the short one film, it was very interesting to see, and how she explained to us the different points of view of a humor, of how it is transmitted in general translation.
Analysis of translation techniques, Spanish to English in Franco's stand-up Escamilla on Netflix by Abigail Sarai Clemente González. The adaptation of jokes and dialogues in Franco Escamilla's comedy aimed at American audiences was made possible by adapting slang or idioms that are part of their culture, with the goal that the audience is able to understand the humor contained in the stand-up, despite the loss of the essence of some of the variants of Mexican Spanish.
On the second day of the Congress, some of us students went with Professor Miguel to a community called El Rincón de los Perales, to a kindergarten, where we participated in 2 workshops.
They first met a ceremony to welcome us. They also offered us coffee and bread. I, Arleth, decided to enter the liquor preparation workshop, where they explained to us that there might be different flowers and their preparation. At the end of the workshop, they gave us a little of the liquor to appreciate its flavor.
In my case, I took the toponym workshop. In this workshop, we had a tour in the community where they shared some of this story with us. Finally, our guide took us to the most important springs in that area.
After, we all get together to walk and walk and walk and walk to visit 3 of the springs that exist in the community. There, a man gave us a review of this. And finally, we went back to kindergarten to go back to university.
In this master class called Contribution of the Social Study of the Sound Phenomenon from the Communicative Experience of the Religious, exposed by Ismael Colinmar of the Faculty of Communication Center, University of Ixtlahuaca, CUI. The story that language is presented as a thing innate and therefore also highlighted the establishment of rules of healthy coexistence. However, the meaning of sound is related to culture. Therefore, the sonorous thing has a lot of culture, since the studies must be done in a multidisciplinary way. Also, according the sonorous studies,
Two books by researcher Claudia Rocio Buencastro when present at the Congress. Browsing Horizon for Student Social Domains. Interdisciplinary version in the language research. Maintain relationships with others in the sound environment. In this case, you work or education college. Allow for a peaceful environment and increase productivity. Teaching, learning process and the college is usually the basis of the division of the tasks between the student and the teaching, and the project with a strong practical dimension and which the studies physical, social, and professional environment is present and the social skills are developed to enable professional and education.